Hello?
Hi.
Okay, so I might have figured out a way to make the screenplay work with 2 actors.
Okay.
Basically, what if we set it just in the interrogation room between Jack and Molly, and we flash back to like the different stories about like what happened, like Molly telling it, but instead of we have those actors acting and saying it, we have Molly dubbing over it. So it's like Molly telling the story and taking the voiceover, because then the acting ability of those actors in that scene doesn't matter as much because it's already goofy. It's like a scene from Ant-Man where Luis is telling him these stories and he's just voicing everything. What do you think?
I mean, I don't get it, but we can do it.
Okay, I'll send you the scene so you get a little bit more of an
let me see what you mean.
Okay. Alright. Bye.
Okay, bye.
We just can't get enough actors.
We didn't have any actors at that point.
But we were getting responses on backstage.
Yeah.
So with the responses on backstage, we were like, fuck it, let's see if we can find a location to shoot that's off campus. And I was ready to fully commit to that, where I was gonna tell the library, like Monday I was gonna tell the library, unfortunately we can't film there because we weren't getting responses. Then Friday, on my drive home from work, after reaching out to my professor to talk about the different ideas, I remembered the scene from Ant-Man, and I came up with that idea of how to redo it. Then it was just spent the rest of the week taking our 32-page script.
It was so good.
And just reworking it. So I had both scripts side by side, and I just took what I could and just reworked it.
So it is the same story. We didn't lose the story, and I don't want to say that like one version would have been better than another, because they are seriously so different, even though there's the same story. But I am a little disappointed we couldn't do the other one.
It was really hard to rewrite parts because there were scenes that I really liked that just needed to go.
Yeah.
Like, specifically we had this interrogation scene where it was basically like the scene from Knives Out, where we just had the interrogation between different people and we were just cutting quickly between, and I really liked the pacing. I liked how the information was revealed.
It was funny.
It was one of my favorite scenes that we did. I was really happy with it, and it just didn't work in this format. Like, we could have made it work.
I thought we could have made it work. You had no faith in it.
The only way I could see it working was as the opening, and the opening that we did, that we ended up going with, fits the story better.
She always made fun of me anytime she had the chance. My looks, my social skills, it didn't matter. Everything was fair game.
Jack goes back to his notepad. Interesting. Eugene starts to panic.
Carrie was Colette's drug dealer.
Jack looks up.
And Colette, I heard that Colette owes her almost $1,000.
Cut to Carrie sitting in the chair.
So what? I deal to half the campus.
But how many owe you a lot of money?
Almost half the campus. Hell, Eugene probably owes me double what Colette does, but anytime I ask him about it, he has a panic attack. If I was going to kill anyone, it would be him.
Well, that just leaves Carrie. What about her?
Believe it or not, she was actually the happiest to see Colette.
Really? Interior study room library. Carrie enters the room and immediately strikes up a conversation with Colette.
As soon as she saw her, she said, "Guess what? You've hit the $2,000 mark."
Colette laughs.
And it was all some sort of joke to them. Colette told her, "Oh, please, you want it all as a check, right?" And Carrie said, "You may as well send it through Western Union." She did ask her at one point, though, "For real, though, am I ever going to see that money?" Now that I think about it, Colette really hesitated there. I thought it was fine, though, because Colette said, "How many people do you deal to now?" And I didn't even know that Carrie dealt drugs, but somehow the answer is about half the campus. And here's the crazy part. Colette asked how many of them owe you money. And get this, about half the campus. They just don't have Daddy Warbucks to pay it off. And then they stopped talking when Colette got up to leave.
Mm-hmm.